this is long. On the National Express. Do, 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 do. Right, let's just say hello to the okay, well, got a couple coming out, look. So interestingly enough, let's just CIVH, yeah, Jilly? CIVH. Hey folks, CIVE. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back to Big Jet TV. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's show, if you managed to join us. And again, a massive thanks to the folks up at Duxford. Didn't get a chance to say thank you to Hannah and Lauren as well. Lauren, who was sort of like walking around with us, with me and Craig, and Hannah, who I initially spoke to right at the get-go. So thank you, Hannah, and thank you to everybody for making it happen yesterday. And it seems that it was very popular. I think we're around about 1.2 million views on that right now, and that's just on Facebook alone. Anyway. We're at London Heathrow once again for a very sombre affair, it has to be said. I know a lot of people have been talking about this and the fact that, like, this time last year, it'd be jumbo jet, coming in, going out, 380. Just a monstrous amount of aircraft. Qatar coming out of T5. I won't keep you long. But yes, we have to work with what we've got. We're going to start to diversify as well, folks. We're looking at possibly a museum in Poland we've got. We're looking at possibly going back down to Lisbon, hearing that Lisbon's very busy. Frankfurt are claiming to be quite busy, so looks like we're going to get back out to Frankfurt. Can't do anything at Schiphol right now because they're on the naughty step, obviously. But other than that, we'll obviously continue our stuff at Heathrow and, of course, Manchester. And of course, don't forget the Airliners Live, boys and girls, are the folks up there who look after Manchester. Here's our man. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't like to harp on about stuff, folks. You know, you don't like me getting political and all that. But all I will say is that the airports and the government seriously need to do something. If Greece can do it, if Greece can get a system where they test you 30 minutes later, Italy, sorry. You said Greece? Sorry. In Italy, Italy's got a very simple system, and you know, okay, fair enough. I don't know what the infrastructure in terms of the size of the airport compared to London Heathrow. We did test it here some time ago. I don't know what happened with that. It all went quiet, but really, you know, British Airways are now saying they're running out of money. 23 million a day they're losing. In 26 million dollars a day they're losing it in revenue, folks. How long you can sustain that for, God only knows, but you know, no one's got a contingency budget that big. So you know, we all obviously want British Airways to survive, as well as all the airlines around the world, but really the airports, the governments, the health ministers, they all need to get together and smash their heads together and figure out a way that we can get the world flying again, because otherwise it's gonna go tits up basically, and we don't want that, man. Just desolate here at the moment at London Heathrow. You know, all I've got is parked up aircraft. Obviously we've got the Qatars, the Uniteds, the Etihads all going out. British Airways yesterday announcing that they're bringing back a number of 380s. God knows, I mean, they're talking about going to Los Angeles and San Fran and all that lot, and New York. What are you going to put on them? We need to get passengers flying again. That's what we need to do. But anyway, to get on with a little bit of flying, we've got Victor Echo. Is it Victor Echo? Yes, Victor Echo. She was originally brought into service around about 1994. Served in a livery which was British Asia Airlines for a little bit of time, but was obviously reverted back to the original British Airways livery due to political reasons or whatever it might be. But we're here, and the reason why we've gone live now is just because we wanted to sort of like at least give you something to look at rather than keeping you there waiting. So we've got a few aircraft to go out now. We'll have a chat with you and talk about what we're going to do. So here we go. God bless you. Okay. Hazy. It's hazy. Hazy Fantasy. Okay, what have we got up the front there? I think we've got Qatar 777. Got a Qatar 777. No, Qatar 777 on the far right there. Etihad Dreamliner just turning on, and United Dreamliner. Well, he's there. He's definitely there. He's definitely there. I can see him. He's come out of T5, isn't he? So again, once again, as is always the case, where's she going to? Where is Echo going to? This is nothing again, is it? Yeah, Phil Davis, there we go, BA boss this morning on TV, sounding very pessimistic. Well, you've got reason to be pessimistic when you're hemorrhaging money the way they are, as well as, you know, you think British Airways, a global airline, ladies and gentlemen, was a global brand, concerned about their future. That's not good, because if you think that British Airways are concerned about their future, then you know that the likes of Virgin, who have obviously done a great job in putting together a rescue package of their own without using the government. But when you think of the smaller airlines, the regional airlines, you know, you need to get bums on seats. It's as simple as that. And at the moment, it's just not happening the way it should do. But anyway, there we go. So, thinking of Lisbon as well, folks. Apparently, Lisbon is quite busy currently. Brody Wolf tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. Rainy night in Georgia. That is it, isn't it? Rainy night in Georgia. All over the world. It is, isn't it? I think it is, isn't it? So the usual outbound trajectory of a Dreamliner is low and slow. This is long. This is quite long, so this should be. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I think this is a 9. I don't think this is their 10, is it? Is this their X or is it? It's a 9. Yeah, I think so. No, that's a 10. That's a 10. Yeah. Where's that? Where's that? No, where's getting busier? Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, but we can't go there. Yeah, of course all the internal stuff's going to be going ahead, isn't it? What's that? What's that on? What's that pulling out in front of? Is that BA or is that a little? Is that a little white private? Ha! Mr. Steve still got Dolce Vita in his head. Paul Skilling, Ravi B, John Grinham. I'm going to quickly skirt over that one because otherwise I'll get it in my bleeding head as well. 13 degrees centigrade in Scotland. Flipping that, Rav H. It's pretty. You know, it's good. It's good that we've got this this breeze up here on tip roof. Got the HCI logo bottom right here, Jim. By the way, folks, just to let you know that Hilton Garden Inn, you get 30% discount if you use your membership discount rate here. Please don't think that you get 30% off the minibar as well. as the young lady on the desk said, just want to confirm, you haven't told them that it's 30% discount off of everything, is it? You know, right, a cup of coffee, right, 30% off. No, it's just your room rate, folks. Don't take the biscuit. Yeah, Julie Chaston, I'm agreeing with you there. Have to say I agree with you. Okay, United Dreamliner in the new livery, so she could go left or right. I'm gonna vouch for right. Should do a full 180 turn. This time next week we're going to be gearing up for Cologne, aren't we? Crank it over to the right, mate. Belly freight, innit? It's belly freight. Americans. Yeah, but if that was the case, then yeah, I know they have to travel, don't they? But that's special dispensation, isn't it? And then, if that's the case, then why can't we go? You know, and if that's the case, why can't Bob Smith, who's a very important business traveller, go, you know. This is Yorkshire. People are sensible. Spotted in Waitrose. Fantastic. Spotted in Waitrose this week. Blimey, must be a slow news day. York Press. Pint of John Smith's left on doorstep. Okay, Qatar triple, here we go. Should be a bit of a juicy one. This is definitely going to kick right. Nice and long, please, old chap. Yeah, we should get Sol's page up, shouldn't we? Show what capacity these jets are flying at. Shouldn't we, really? God bless you. Sandy Humby, Big Pam. Gordon Farmer's Forge. Mirror, g'day, Dan Air. Yeah, indeed, only key workers and US citizens able to fly on these jets out to the US. 40 people on that United Dreamliner, we're hearing. Made up of more than likely all US citizens, I'd imagine. Anthony Perry, Simon Eyes, 41. Sarah Deal, that's Angela Cooper. Brenda Salmi. Hey, Brenda, Scott and Brenda. I heard that apparently this 747 Victor Echo was heading to Arizona, but I'm now hearing otherwise. Ah, that was it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Virgin Barbarella next week's going to. This one's going down to nowhere near it. Yeah. This is going down for scrap. Kemble. Absolute travesty. If it ain't in Yorkshire, it ain't worth visiting. Look at that. 777, you could mistake that for a Dreamliner right there, with that wing flex. Beautiful. Oh, we used to follow them all the way out. Hilly Hop, good afternoon, Jeffrey Phillips. Filton 216, I've heard not all BA aircraft are being scrapped at Kemble, some might be converted and sold. Well, some may be, but I don't think their 747s have any future in terms of, their survival. I think the survival rate of the jumbos is just is non-existent, I believe. DHL's more than likely, I would have thought. And cargo jet, you would have thought, wouldn't you? So, folks, I don't know if you remember, but some time ago, we had a father and son combo flying a 747. I don't know if we actually made a point of it. They flew Boac down to Cardiff. Yeah, Dylan and his dad flew Boac down to Cardiff, and they have both, I think they have both recently uprated to the 350, and they are actually inbound together on the flight deck. It's great. I mean, what a great family life, you know, father and son flying next to each other. British Airways captain and I'm guessing first officer, well, actually, saying that, you can type rate to a 350, but surely you can't go straight in as a captain. You have to spend a few years as a first officer, don't you? I'd imagine. So maybe one of them's flying it, and the other one's as a reserve crew. More than likely, I would have thought. So either Dylan is flying it in, or his dad. BA 350 in from, where was it, Gilly? Dubai. Due in around about 2 p.m. So, who knows, folks? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with Victor Echo? She's due to go out in 20 seconds. I thought she's... Oh, okay. Oh, is it? Is it? Okay. Oh, well, that's half decent then, isn't it? That's it. Yeah. It's 1 o'clock and time for lunch. Dumpty-dumpty-dum. So there we go. How are we doing? How's it going? Kerry Fino. It's all based on seniority. You can go straight to captain once you have your type rating, as long as you have proper seniority. Kerry Fino, there we go. So I'd imagine the dad has possibly gone straight to captain. Thanks, Kerry, for that. John Grinham, that's 321 TAP, I think that was, possibly. Delayed arrival into London Heathrow, due in at 14:56. I mean, folks, just bear in mind that this show that we're doing now is dedicated purely to the 747 departure. Once that's done, we're off air. The plan is to come back later and do a sunset show from 6 till 9, basically. Do 3 hours and see how the camera performs during the night time. What it's going to look like from up here, I don't really know, just because how much of the floodlighting is going to be on over there, but the runway lights will be on, taxiway lights will be on, and so on and so forth. So you can join us here later on when we come back around about 6 till 9. Cargo Lutch, Airbridge Cargo Logic, Belgian Aces Freighters might buy some for conversion, Brody Wolf saying. Cargo Lux, really? Wow. Okay, or Airbridge. Wow. That's interesting, because these are old 747s, obviously, you know. But that's interesting to hear. And Jeff, sorry, Brody, thank you for that information. Always, I'm always, especially in a situation like that, I'm always glad when I'm wrong. BCal Pam, thank you. Darren 747. Mark Sanderson. Is Barbara is still there, Mark? She's hiding behind the her. She's actually sitting out in the sun at the moment. One of them. But from what I'm seeing, from my journey around the apron, around the perimeter road earlier on, there's just another 3 747s parked up around the corner here. So I think there's only 3 left. Obviously 4, including this one that's going out today. Spitfire RAF 100. Nick McNair, Russ Phillips, good day to you. Nicola H. Keith Cornell, we've got a new member, Joseph Ward. Welcome, Joseph. I hope you're well. Timmy Toothpick, Sandy Humby. Happy birthday, John Hughes. John Hughes for tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow, John. Leslie Eglinton, Mark Sanderson, Stuart Taylor, GN Man. Looking forward to the evening show. BCal Pam, JF Bryson. Yeah, everyone seems to be in agreement about let's just give it a go. Let's roll it out, see what happens. Judy Chaston. How many? 9. Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, but a backlog of 9 years of wings. Yeah, but that's about right. I think an Airbus takes around about 7 years from its initial order, where they sign on the dotted line, through till delivery. I think it's around about 7 years, isn't it? But Chicky Armitage, good afternoon. Gray Phillips, Emirates today running at 59%. My son has just informed me. So yeah, I mean, we talked the other day about 59. Well, we talked about 60% the other day, wasn't I? I talked about 60% with Emirates. So yeah, so 59%. That's, you know, in the current climate, that's pretty decent. So Emirates, obviously, you know, managing to still maintain. But that's Emirates London to Dubai, isn't it? I mean, what about their other routes? Are they still running that sort of to other countries? I mean, obviously, I'd imagine they're running, they're flying into the US, but that will either be repats or freight, I'd imagine. Paul Keys, yes, there you go, Air New Zealand. Reduction in long-haul demand. That's the problem that we're having at the moment, isn't it? The main problem that we're having is well, I will say a reduction in long-haul demand. It's actually there is no long-haul demand at the moment. Wow, Philip Thorley saw a video on Facebook yesterday about ATR 72s being built as freighters now. I don't think that's anything new in terms. I think there's always been a freighter option with the ATR, I believe. For instance, you know, postage. You know, the puddle hoppers or the island hoppers, as we call them, short haul stuff. Flying ATRs into places like Stansted from Ireland and places like that. But yes, interesting anyway. So Ken Pimlott of Pimlottian. So Ken, welcome to first class membership here on Big Jet TV. Is that a real sir? Do I bow down to you? Do I dip the knee and all that sort of stuff? But anyway, welcome on board, sir. BEA shot. I'm guessing you've got to turn left, didn't you, when you come on board, because he's first class. Pretty impressed with the Sony AX5 at EMA last night in low light. Okay, BEA Trident. Interesting. Okay. BCal Pam, Chicky Armitage, UK specialist watches. I was told today by a friend who works at Airbus Broughton. If Airbus were to say they were not going to make any more orders, they still have a backlog of 9 years to manufacture wings. Yes. Well, there's always a massive backlog. When we get the email, the update every month from Airbus, there's always that one line which basically says undelivered aircraft, and there's like a lot of them, 6,000 odd or something crazy like that. And that's basically, that could mean an aircraft that was ordered yesterday to an aircraft that was ordered 6 years ago. So that is basically the backlog of aircraft that are still yet to be delivered. So, you know, the problem that Airbus have at the moment is, fair enough, manufacture the wings, but or Broughton or whoever. Once the aircraft is finished and it's rolled out of the workshops, the problem that they're having now is people cancelling their orders, or at least deferring their orders. So putting those aircraft on hold for the foreseeable future, which obviously is going to hit them hard. You know, the likes of Airbus and so on and so forth. Wow, look at this Air Canada in the old eggshell livery, 777-300ER, loving that. So she'll likely bank left, I'd imagine. Should get a decent shot of her. Ah, here we go. What's this on Rogue? Is this the Amerijet? Cargo jet. Sweet. Oh, it's DHL, is it? Oh, okay. G'day to you. Little Brit everywhere. Loved the evening watching when I was there yesterday and Monday. Highly rate the Hilton. Thank you, Little Brit everywhere. That's great news. Great feedback for the guys here at Hilton. Hope you utilised your discount on your room rate. 30%, it's quite a lot really when you think about it, especially in this day and age. Every little helps, as they say. So DHL A300, I'm guessing, on Rogue. When I say on Rogue, that's what I've called it from literally day one, when they use the outbound runway for an inbound aircraft. And the reason why they're doing that is because he's got a very short amount of taxi to do before he goes into the freight hub here. Our left, his right. So he'll might even get off there. Is he going to get off there? No. Next exit. Right turn, Clyde. Here's the old banger. Doing, ding, bong. Not old by any stretch of the imagination, just I call it the old banger because it's just got an old look about her, but she's still a relatively new aircraft, just in case anybody gets offended by it. Bleeding thing's younger than me, mate, what are you talking about? Hey. Wayne Dyer, yes, don't you worry about it. I've got it sorted out, thank you very much indeed. Not making that mistake again. Lionel Brown, good afternoon to you, Lionel. Jeffrey Phillips, when I was at BA Eastside Hangars last week, there were 4 747s parked up, yes indeed. 3 of them now. Echo is one of the ones that was probably parked up there, and that's the one that's going out today. Egbert 21, best get some ciders in for the sack for evening show. Hello there. BA triple. Ah, she's long. That's good. Come on, girl. Keep going. What's that? What's that? Oh, does it? Oh, yeah! Yes, of course. What time does that all kick off then? Oh. Yeah, but that, yeah, but the problem with that is we were going to go 6 till 8, weren't we? 6 till 9, sorry. So if they only start at, if they start at 8, so we've got Emirates pushing back, folks, apparently. It's that beautiful eggshell finish, Air Canada 777-300ER. Jeff Anderson. Hurricane Sally. Not Mustang Sally then. Alan Bowen. What will I be missing at the weekend? What was that? Is that cargo jet 767? Brass music, what? Yeah, we got the Hilton Garden Inn brass band here behind me. Good afternoon, Edgy, tuning in from Amsterdam. Good day to you, Edgy. Alison Bowles. That is the livery on that 777. Is I always forget it. What is it? It's the the Creativity Festival of Creativity. Is that livery on that 777? I think she's just having a rest at the moment. She's been That's where you really see the raked wingtip extension. Still in the turn. It's basically heading north. I think it's going to head north. Still banking. Still banking. Yeah. What's that? What's that? Who's that? Wow. Facebook. How you doing? Skilling. Loving the turn. So that's Latam. I've just caught a flick of her tail at the moment. I think she just touched down, isn't she? Paul Keys, Mark Sanderson, TCC, Mohammed Kaif. I heard that the flaps did not retract after takeoff, so they had to return to London. Oh, is that a 777 from last week, I seem to recall. Bikal Pan. Okay, talking about ancestry and genealogy. Watching a great show on Netflix at the moment called The Last Kingdom. All true to history. It's very well played out, I have to say. A time when basically the Danes, more or less apart from Wessex, the Danes basically ruled England after the Romans. Not good times, but this is all played out very well indeed. So you might want to check that out. Don't be showing it to the kids though. Just as a word of warning. Simon of R, please, ladies and gentlemen. That's your last audience. Get a little bit of fluffiness going on there. Look, make sure. It's obviously climbing up through the colder layers now. I don't know if you can see it, but I can't. There's a bit of fluff going on there. A little bit of vortex over the wing. No. Oh, what was that? Look, flipping heck. Is that an MD-11 by any chance? Where is he? Come on, son, come on. Where are you, mate? Where are you? Pick you out. Qatar freighter. Is it? Yeah. Gutted, I missed him, man. Should get a pick, you know. There he is. 47,000 feathers on the flushes flew. Emirates loving the original livery, yeah, the unblemished livery, let's say. Never been a big fan of the Expo livery, I've got to say. But anyway, that's my opinion. Anybody can have their own opinion, and I will respect it. That's a 2E737, was it? Oh, okay. Don't think so. So, Qatar freighter. Ruben Bengisis. Good afternoon to you, Ruben. So we're going to map out some shows for members, basically, folks. Want to make sure that we obviously look after our members and give you some member-only content. Because let's face it, after all, that is what it's all about. I cannot thank you enough for your support, your continued support. It really, obviously, as this is a 24/7 operation, it is what we're all about. It's you guys that fuel the wow, it's interesting that he's going into that gate. Oh, he's going around the corner. Yeah, it's you guys that fuel this channel, and we thank you so much. And that's why we give just the members the option to comment on here. If you're listening out on Freeview and wondering why you're not able to comment, that's because we obviously give our very esteemed members members only comments. Hamid saying, make way for the Queen. Is she on her way out? Ecal Pan. No Phil Sky. JAL 787-9 due in 40 minutes. Paul Skilling saying, yeah, not going to get anything on the northern runway, but obviously people mentioning rightly so that the southern runway will be closed tonight around about 8 p.m. for them to carry out the continued works on that runway. So the northern runway is going to be the active runway. So I'm thinking that I still think we should come up here at 6 o'clock. Craig Wharton, could you please give a shout out to my brother Mark Wharton, who's sat watching today. How are you doing, Mark? I hope you're well. John Hughes, Flight Radar 24 currently shows 10 747s heading into Anchorage, Alaska. Can't wait for this lockdown to end so Jerry can go and show us all those, then fly in and out there all day. Yeah, John, I couldn't agree with you more. We were actually, I was talking to Jilly about Anchorage just before we came on air, amongst other things, of course. And yes, that was on the cards, and we are still, most welcome out in Anchorage with the guys out there. But even more sort of like exciting is the fact that, Anchorage, you can have a lineup of 5 747s, and at the head of that lineup could possibly be a DC-3 or something like that, which is just crazy. Max Thompson, my mum Nova is watching at the moment, and it's her birthday tomorrow. Big shout out to Nova and happy birthday for tomorrow. Thanks, Max. Appreciate that. Mark Crofton, hey Jerry, I see XBA 747-236XN is inbound to Frankfurt. Reg with GeoSky. XBA 747. Okay. Inbound to Frankfurt. Check that, Jilly. That's interesting. Jack Frost. Welcome, Jack. Big Jet TV. Oh, Sabira, thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Hodges tuning in with Callum, sat by his side. Hope you're well, Callum. My granny was from Cork. Sale Adam Truella. Yeah, you're right, Adam. I'm fully geared up for all the winter and for the wet weather conditions, as always. As I am with my golfing equipment, I basically wear my golf stuff when I go out filming in the cold. But there we go, Karen Langley. Richard Mortara, good afternoon to you. Michaela Marshall. Marco Del Widis. John Bolland. Lynn Keeble. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. What's up, GP? Gaz Pyrotechnics. Light blue touch paper and stand well back, Gaz. Welcome, everybody. Jeff Anderson, Don Palmer. Architect Design. Just waiting for. Of course, one of the jets that we should get going out in the evening show will be the Emirates 380, but she goes out around about 9 o'clock. So, don't know. We'll just have to see how it all plays out. Jack Frost upgraded to executive. Thanks, Jack. Although I don't know if you are a Jack, or is that Jacqueline? But anyway, welcome. Thank you very much. EK2 to Dubai, only 2 years old. Gray Phillips telling us, wow, she's just 2 years old, this Emirates 380. She'll make a big turn to the right as she climbs out. Hopefully it'll be long as well, so we get a good broadside crawling Danny boy shot of her. John Grinham, absolute pleasure. Thank you for the 747 shows in the past. Whenever there's a 747, folks. Wow, look at that. That's a bit of a rare old bird, isn't it? Look. Look at that. Star Alliance. Who is that? I can't see. Is it Lufthansa or something? Wow. Good guess. Got it wrong again, then. Jeff Rogers. That's been said before about Jeff Lynn of ELO. I've been passing this one-way street. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Give it half an hour, that thing will be at 38,000 feet. Possibly even shorter time than that, based on the fact it's probably quite empty. 59%. Decent payload. I gotta get through to you. There is such is. Anyway, whatever. Whitbits. Or Whitbits, yeah. Good afternoon, Whitbits, and welcome to Big Jet TV. Adam Truella, controversial, I know, but I prefer the A380 to the 747. Wow, Adam. Well, again, you've got to respect. In terms of its its overall size, it is so impressive. It is an impressive aircraft. You cannot take that away from it. The 747 is a beautiful aeroplane. The 380, I wouldn't say it's beautiful, but I would say it's just, in terms of its oh no, at LATAM 777 come in about 10 minutes ago, 5-10 minutes ago. Got another one. Blimey, really? Wow. Oh. Ashel got it right. What a feat of aeronautical engineering, indeed it is, because you know, I dare say that a high percentage of people said that the thing would never get off the ground, but you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how big the aircraft is, just so long as it's got the engine power to get the thing moving and get it up to the speed that it needs to get to fly, basically. So, you know, aerodynamics and all that kind of stuff, when you throw all that into the mixing pot, yeah. Angela Cooper. Well, Angela, Emirates saying that they're saying that they're going to be back to full power, basically, in terms of their flying by the middle of next year. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Michaela Marshall, that has made my day. It's nice to have something to smile about. What's that? Paul Hodgson, that G-CIVE Boeing 747 cargo 4LGEO is XBA Golf Bravo Delta X-ray November. Saw it in Frankfurt a few years ago. Okay, so it's not one of the recent 747s. It's actually a cast off. Probably replaced, I'd imagine, in the BA fleet by maybe 350 or 777 or something like that, or Dreamliner even. Robinson J. Santana. Phil Sky. So huge, but yet so graceful. True. Whitbits loves the 380. Hello everyone, thought I'd become a member after watching shows since lockdown began. Love your shows, Jerry and Jilly. Whitbits, welcome my friend, and thank you so much for your support. I hope all is going well for you and for everybody else in these trying times, I would say. It's the easiest way to put it. Some trades doing perfectly well. You know, your decorators, your builders, your architects, for interior design, that is, all for the private sector, plumbers, floor layers, all that kind of stuff, doing very, very well indeed. But of course, you know, the likes of car rental firms struggling. Most definitely struggling. Although, you know, when I was in Toulouse a few weeks back, or a few months back, certainly wouldn't have believed it when I pitched up to the car rental place. Big long line there. Julia Betteridge, I think it's an old, I think I've got an old comment there. Apparently she is on push, folks. She is on radar. Victor Echo is on radar. Colin Bonham, it's going to be great to hear those RB211s growl past soon. Well, Colin, let's just hope they keep her low and slow and don't go up like... I can't imagine that she would be long. Okay, Frankfurt to Atlanta. Okay, so from the east, you mean? logic, eh? Literally over the top of me, or how far out? I think I'm not seeing her. Not seeing her, so no. Yeah. GN Man 747 over the top. Yeah, we got that. Cargo Logic 747 Frankfurt to Atlanta, was it? Oh, there she is. Oh, wow, look at that. Now, please, let's try and get her. Let's try and get her, because she's got no... Oh, come on, man. Come on, right over the top of me, mate. No, so that's so difficult to pick it out, because I don't know whether I'm in focus or not. It's just difficult, because when I'm zooming in on a blue sky like that, oh well, we're gonna have to leave that queen for this queen. Darn it, I missed her coming out of T5, man. Anyway, there she is, there she is. Oh, Architect, that's very kind of you. Architect, Big Jet TV is a great vaccine for any kind of illness. Just tune in to watch Jerry and watch live aviation. Works 100%. Should be on the National Health, shouldn't it? Nurse, I need 15 milligrams of Big Jet TV, please. Quick as you can, quick as you can. I'm losing him, I'm losing him. Keith B, yes, that's a very true thing. Wings are a simple concept, yes. In terms of modernisation, improving wing design, in terms of aerodynamics and drag. Wings are something that are constantly being sort of improved. But you're right, the electronics and the onboard systems are what is very sort of especially nowadays with what the modern passenger requirements are in terms of connectivity and so on and so forth. It's a big challenge for these guys. But what is impressive with Boeing is the electronic brake system that they utilise on the 787, and also the window tint technology as well. You can definitely see why they had so many issues initially with their batteries, purely down to overload, demand overload. Thanks for the memories, old girl. Probably won't get much above 10,000 feet, will she? She's levelled out at 5,000. Oh, heavy heart, heavy heart, heavy heart, has to be said. Folks, there you go. Literally, it is such a shame. That sound is what we just took for granted. Literally every time we were here, just banking them out, just like, you know, one after the other sometimes. I mean, I think there was one show that we had, what was it, 10, did we have chili or something crazy like that, off of the Hilton Garden Inn in one morning show at 747s. Oh, I mean, we've had that, we've had 767s, you know, like lots of Smoky Joes. Remember all the Smoky Joes? A330s, but we'll keep going, folks, don't you worry about it. We'll keep going. Look, we'll be back here about 6 o'clock tonight for an evening show. Get your drinks ready, have an early dinner, and settle in for some sunset action here at London Heathrow. Regardless of what happens, we'll get you something. But see you later around about 6 o'clock tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and take it easy. See you later. Bye.